Welcome, traveler. I am Orion Reads. Let's get into it. I am an intuitive reader. I'm new to tarot, but very seasoned in energy reading. This reading is intended to offer insight into a situation that is on your mind. If this message finds you, it's because it was meant to. All right. This is the second attempt at this reading, so bear with me. First card, Knight of Swords. Second card, Seven of Wands. Third card, Justice. All right. For this first card, you are in full swing of whatever you are pursuing. You are in a full gallop, a full charge, all systems go. You are taking no prisoners and you are determined to get what you are after. This is awesome. This gives not necessarily confidence, but courage. Whether if there's fear, it is not represented on this card at all. You are ready to go. However, as I say that, I see the eye of the horse looking back. So yeah, I think I'm right on the money as far as courage, because it looks like there is a little fear involved. But again, there's on the face of the knight, I'm seeing determination. I'm seeing focus. I'm seeing persevere at all costs. I'm seeing a full charge. Energetically, you are so determined, and this is great. I'm seeing wind at your back. I'm seeing with the root chakra, I'm so root chakra represents the base of the chakra system. It's actually at the base of your spine, if I'm not mistaken, and it represents being in your body. What I heard was you're anchored in your conviction right now. This is a very powerful card this is a very powerful message with a lot of keep going. You're not alone. We're with you. Spirit guides, cosmic winds, solar winds. Yeah, I love this. All right, let's see what the book has to say. Give me one moment. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. Okay, here we are. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Upright. Okay. You are ambitious and excellent at what you do, driven to success and present great leadership qualities. You are ready to jump in and seize the moment. You are a risk taker, exciting, forward thinking, and adventurous. Just be careful with being impulsive or impatient. It could lead to hasty decisions. You are not afraid to go against the flow. You are like a champion or a warrior charging into battle. Yes, you are. I love it. This is so good. What I'm hearing is to caution, make sure that your mind matches your heart. I went into this in the first reading, but the sound quality was terrible. But we'll get into it. Second card, Seven of Wands. I'm immediately seeing green, which represents the heart chakra, love in all of its forms. And what I was hearing with this one was, I think I just said, make sure you're anchored in your conviction. Make sure you're anchored in your heart. I'm seeing the warning for the Knight of Swords is be sure that your head and your heart are aligned. We're vibrational beings having a physical experience, and science is finally littered with countless, sources and evidence to support that. And so often that's what gets us in trouble. For so long, we've been so out of body. We've been so disconnected. In my own story, in my own journey, I realized that I've been detached from my body since childhood, and we won't get into it, but just the just the I'm back in my body, and so I'm back in moments of frustration and anxiety, and this reading could totally be about me. In regards to being in full swing of what I'm pursuing. I have so many projects in the works, and for the first time, I don't care. I don't care about the challenges. I don't care about the obstacles. I don't care about what's getting in the way, because I'm I'm in full gallop, and I couldn't be happier. And I feel like I'm all over the place, and I'm hoping this makes sense, but it's about being anchored um, in my conviction. It's about being anchored in my intentions. And when your intentions come from the heart, you almost can't go wrong. I want to be very careful with that, because I'm not saying, oh, throw caution to the wind, lead with your heart. No, logic matters. Your mind matters. And when you're at odds with it, I feel like that's where wisdom lives. And, there's maybe something is still misaligned that you need to get aligned with. But I'm a firm believer that when you lead with your heart, everything else falls into place as far as intentions go. I was having a conversation about the difference between intention and manipulation, and to me, one determines the other. If your intention is to co-create, for example, which means you're trying to harmonize with the energy of your intentions, the energy of your inspirations, what it is that you're working towards, how you want this to go. If you're the kind of person who's trying to co-create with other people, you're trying to harmonize. You're trying to you're trying to uh, what's the word? Cooperate with the spirit winds, with the cosmic energy available to you. There's so much of it in this, and that's why I'm saying it feels like there's wind at your back. Like, this is cosmic energy at your back. This is uh your spirit guides, your intentions that you're anchored in, that are leading you in this direction. And I'm really hoping this didn't just pause. All right, it looks like we're still recording. I just got a call. Okay, so Seven of Wands. So I see heart chakra. I also see brown, which kind of, sort of, I'm going to associate with the with orange a little bit, and the sacral chakra. This is all about setting roots. This is all about um, I'm seeing what what are those big wooden beams that need to be ground into the earth. Um, with the level of conviction that you have, you're doing that with with your bare hands. And if you've ever done any kind of work like that, you're aware of the amount of force that goes into it. That's how convicted you are. That's how prepared you are. That's how determined you are. Speaking of being rooted, the shoes, well, this one looks like a shoe. This one looks like something else, but they're both red, and that is a consistent theme that we're going to get into with justice. But again, it's all about being rooted. It's all about being anchored. I'm also seeing some yellow in the collar area, which symbolizes the solar plexus, which is the third of the base chakras. There's the sacral chakra as well that I didn't get into yet. But the sacral chakra is orange. It represents sexual energy, not for sake of sex and procreation, but for sake of creation, for creativity, for creative energy. Um, and you're laying the foundation for something here. So something else that I should probably mention is that energetically, this is the energy that you're currently in. This is the energy that's coming. This is the energy that is coming in the distant future. And again, right now you're on a mission. In order to have this mission be successful, know what you're fighting for, know why you're fighting for it, and make sure that that foundation is ironclad. Make sure that come hell or high water, there is nothing um, that will that will uproot any of what any of any of what you're working towards. This is all about foundation. This is all about intention. This is all about your why, knowing why you're doing it. As long as that's strong enough, it doesn't matter what comes. It does not matter. That's what this is. Okay, so Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands upright. You have worked hard for where you are, but you are being challenged by opponents. You may be under attack, blamed, harassed, or scapegoated, but you are fighting your corner and standing up for your beliefs. You are defensive, assertive, and determined. Your life may be busy and challenging right now, but you have the stamina to endure it. That's what I'm seeing energetically this whole time. It does not matter what is coming. It matters what you are doing. It matters what you have done. It matters what's going on internally. I, in my own spiritual community, as I follow a lot of really awesome spirit guides and tarot readers. For the last couple of years, I've blatantly ignored all of the warnings for vultures and thieves, frenemies smiling to your face but saying nonsense behind your back. And I honestly, it was kind of crazy because I've worked so hard for the peace that I have now that I kind of ignored it. I didn't really care. Uh, all the warnings about being careful and et cetera, et cetera. It's not that I wasn't careful. It's that I wasn't paying any mind to the naysayers. I wasn't paying any mind to the haters. I mean, like, not everyone's going to agree with you. Not everyone's meant to agree with you. If I was going to say if you get along with everyone, then you're not doing things right. But I feel like that's also a dangerous notion that we can get into it at another time. But yeah, the last 2 years, just haters. This person's out to get you. This person's out to get you, and I genuinely paid them no mind. Um, I heard, okay, cool, I'm doing something right. Honestly, that's what I heard. And now, like in the last few months, I'm hearing, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you destroyed everyone out to get you, but it's honestly because I was so focused and anchored in what I was doing that I didn't care. I did not care. I know that I'm respecting myself. I know that I'm staying in my lane. I know that I'm not chasing pipe dreams. I know I'm so focused and so grateful um and so determined so determined to achieve the goals that I have set for myself that haters be damned. Do your thing. Good luck. This is what a spirit team is all about. This is what intention is all about. It Every stone you cast into a body of water, those ripples have to come back to you. It's how it works. The smaller the stone, the smaller the ripple. The greater the stone, the the larger the ripples, the more of them you have to deal with. This is how karma works. It's this is all science. This is all, there's evidence to support all of this. Like, there's a grand design to this, and the better locked into the grand design you are, the more wind you have at your back, and the more anchored you are in what you're doing. Speaking of anchored, We have justice. Look at this. There's so much power emanating from this card. It blows my mind. Um, I'm actually going to start with the justice before we move on. Let's see. Is justice in the beginning? All right, we have the Fool, we have the Magician, Chariot, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, upright. You understand cause and effect, and that a fair and just outcome will follow your actions. If you have acted in alignment with your higher self, you have nothing to worry about. If you haven't, you will be called out and made to own up to your actions. You understand that the fairest decision will be made in order to find balance and equilibrium. Yes, yes, and more yes. It does not matter what is going on around you. It matters what's going on inside of you. As long as you are anchored into yourself, you are good. Look at all of this symbolism. Look at all of this red. Like, this person is swimming because, and I'm saying person because vibration. What's the word? Is it tarot has no gender? I mean, which doesn't. Vibrationally, you're anchored. You're sitting in your root chakra, and you're being adorned with all of this yellow, which symbolizes the solar plexus. And there's a confidence. There's a like. Look at this. Yes, you're. Sorry, I'm still getting more. The sword symbolizes protection. It symbolizes is the word monolith? It symbolizes security. It symbolizes strength. Look at that smirk. There's a confidence here. This person is not worried. This person doesn't have a single worry in the world. They know that justice is coming. They know that they've done their part, and they're not worried about it. It's kind of like when you're going into a court case and you know that I mean, I can't relate to this personally, but it's kind of like going into a court case when you know that all of the allegations are fabricated. They're not real. What do you have to worry about? You know, if you walk in there anxious and nervous and stressed out, you betray yourself, and energetically you leave holes open, which allows you to be susceptible to attack. So again, this is all about being rooted. This is all about being anchored in, like, and having the conviction and the belief in what you're doing, and just leaning into that. It does not matter what's going on around you. It does not matter what other people's intentions are. It does not matter. It does not matter what's going on outside of you. It matters what you're bringing to the table. It matters what your beliefs are. It matters what your conviction is, and it matters what you are aligned with. Once again, we are vibrational beings having a physical experience, and we decide how things go. Look at all of this symbolism. Look at the red here at the feet, the red here, obviously all over the place. I feel like I didn't talk about the sacral chakra enough, but the sacral, which is the second chakra, I believe it's above your belly button, and then you have the solar plexus, which is at your sternum, just above your rib cage. Whatever you're creating, whatever you're working towards, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Flesh it out. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you're patching up any holes. Make sure that this foundation is strong. Make sure that it's secure. Make sure that you're laying the groundwork properly. Again, this is intuitive. Please let me know how I did. I was super nervous the first time. I feel like I was less nervous the second time, but I was also going a mile a minute. Let's see. If I haven't said this yet, take what works and leave what doesn't. Never force a reading onto your situation. In my own spiritual community, there are so many readings that pummel me with accuracy, some that don't at all, and everything in between. It's my responsibility to discern the difference. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe for that algorithm magic so I can keep doing these readings for you. Until next time, take care.